time. Ah, there you are. Glad to see a few of our standard spells of finding still behave in expected ways. I could use your assistance if you have the time to spare. The Rite Master sent me to warn the Sapiarcas of the danger to the Crystal Tower. I want to get a Lilondril and scout out the area. Make sure the Court of Bedlam isn't around. I need you to go to the Royal Palace in Alinor. I don't have time to make polite conversation with the Proxy Queen. I need you to talk to Alwyn Arway and secure her permission to enter the College of Sapiarcas. The Rite Master has already requested an audience, so the palace should be expecting you. The Rite Master continues to seek the memories that were forgotten or altered by the Sea Slowed's mind magic. I still find it hard to believe that they actually compelled him to steal the heart of transparent law. We need to warn the Sapiarcas. He's frustrated by the situation. He hates that the Sea Slowed got the better of him and that he can't remember. The Conclave is working with him to restore his memories, while we go to warn the Sapiarcas about the threat to the Crystal Tower. No, I doubt Keturah's magic could reach Artaeum once it was removed from the world. I think that's why the Rite Master hid the island in the first place. If not for the Abyssal Pearl, Keturah would never have been able to exert its influence again. While I head to Lilondril, and you secure the Proxy Queen's permission, the Rite Master had another task for Oriandra. He asked her to seek out the Eye of the Queen Razum-dar. He wants to make sure the Eye is kept informed about the situation. Queen Iren's regent while she's away. Proxy Queen Alwyn Arway oversees the governance of Somerset from the Royal Palace in Alinor. I've never met her, but all reports indicate that she's fair, if a bit set in her ways. The Sapiarcas are the sages of Somerset, a college comprised of the finest minds in Altmer society. Each Sapiarc is devoted to a single area of expertise. Together, they maintain the greatest collection of knowledge in the world. The Sapiarcas serve as the curators of the Crystal Tower. A pair of Sapiarcas called the Tower Sentinels protect the 2 keys needed to open the way to the tower. We'll need their help eventually. First, though, the Proxy Queen. The Crystal Tower is a manifestation of ancient magic. It serves as a symbol for the Altmer. Its presence protects Somerset. The Sea Slowed used the Rite Master to weaken that protection, making their invasion possible. Beyond that, there are rumors. The kind that make the Rite Master wary of allowing either the Sea Slowed or the Daedric princes to possess its power. Legends say the Crystal Tower exists in every planar realm at the same time. It literally connects all realities.
We grow accustomed to the influx of visitors to our blessed isle, though your increasing numbers remain a source of concern to our nobles. We, however, find the many non-Altmer faces to be interesting. What business brings you to the palace? The Psijic Order? We have not heard a word from that august body in a star's age, and then word arrives that we should expect a visitor. Why would we grant access to the Sapiarc's private compound? Speak true if you want our aid in this matter. This involved the business that Razum-dar was telling us about. The Queen's cat claimed he had eyes in the Psijic order, but we assumed that was more of his braggadocio. Very well. We'll send word to Lilandril that you may cross to the college. The newcomer wants us to blather on about the many wonders of the Blessed Isle? Why, by all means. Let us sing the praises of the Sapiarcas, reveal a recipe for an Ultima delicacy, and select the best House of Reveries performance for you to attend. Indeed. Perhaps you aren't as dull as we first presumed. My queen has asked that we welcome you, so we shall tell you that the Sapiarcas are our teachers. The compound in Lilandril serves as the seat of their prestigious college. And we shall alert the portal master to accommodate you. Once inside, seek out Lana Teal, Sapiarch of Archaeology. She leads the college and should hear the Right Master's warning. There, we have done our deed for the day.
I've checked over Lilandril from top to bottom, and there's no sign of the Court of Bedlam. I can't get the portal master to let me go to the college compound, though. Have you brought permission from the proxy queen? Good, good. I was about to turn that insignificant book dust into something small, wet, and slimy. It would have made matters worse, but it might have brightened the dark mood I've been in. Sorry, I don't mean to burden you with my troubles. No, the mission is more important than personal matters. I'm sure Lathan will turn up, eventually. In the meantime, you should talk to the portal master and see if she's ready to grant us access to the college. Lathan and I met when we were initiates of the Psijic order. We fell in love and married, had a daughter. We had all the things we ever wanted, and then everything changed. After we lost our daughter, Lathan grew distant, more subdued. It happened ages ago, after a long illness. We lived on an island filled with the most accomplished sages of our age, and there was nothing that could be done. We tried. I tried. But the illness took her in the end. Lathan was never the same. No, it wasn't like that. When the Right Master first learned of the possible Daedric threat, Lathan volunteered to look into it. We both thought it would be good for Lathan to get away, give him something to occupy his time. Then he disappeared. Lathan's reports became less frequent. Then he stopped sending them altogether. I'd know if he was dead, but he could be a prisoner or hurt. My main concern right now is the threat posed by the Daedric princes. Lathan will have to wait.
Not now, please. I really must prepare for tonight's lecture. Besides, only those with permission may enter the College of Sapiarcas. We can't have just anyone wandering around the compound. So you're the luminary the proxy queen wants me to treat with kid gloves. And I suppose the arrogant Psijic is with you? Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. The compound has been purposely isolated to serve as a sanctuary and place of study. Research and scholarship require solitude and quiet, after all. We use magic to travel back and forth. I'll prepare the portal dais when you're ready to cross. Not now. So you're the... That was you. I suppose resolve is one way to put it. Poor Haladon. Misguided and deluded. He threw away his life's work and ruined his reputation. The Just follow me and step onto the dais. By the 7 sacred texts! Who has dared invade this place of learning?
I've got this. You talk to that Sapiarc.
This is unheard of. Attacked in our own sanctuary? This is terrible. Please excuse my present state, as I am distraught beyond all rational thought. I never imagined that Daedra would attack our compound. It's madness. Forgive my lapse in protocol. I am Elamil, Sapiarc of Daedric fallacies. Happened? Oh, it isn't over yet. There was no warning. Daedra filled the compound. So many great minds cut down. We were able to clear the courtyard, but there's more inside. I fear for the safety of the head Sapiarc and our other sages. The Crystal Tower? You need to speak to Lanatil, Sapiarc of Arcanology and head of our college. She's trapped inside with those monsters. I suggest you enter through the labyrinth beneath the compound. Just watch out for the Daedra.
According to the maps I studied, the labyrinth is this way.
I'll return to Lilondril and warn the guards.
Good idea. Perhaps I should accompany you.
There's more to this than a simple Daedric incursion. I felt a strange sensation when we arrived. A sense of urgency. We need to hurry and find the trapped Sapiarcs. Sometimes. Probably has something to do with living on a displaced island and being part of the Psijic Order. We knew the 3 Daedric princes were a threat. But this is our first clear evidence of their hostile intent. Even scholars have ways to defend themselves. Which reminds me, I can protect myself, but I'm not much good in a raging battle. I'll try to stay behind you and keep out of the way. Now, let's hurry and go save the Sapiarcs. By the stars! This place is enormous! I'd like to explore this compound one day. If you and Daedra are about, of course. This way. I sense this way. I hear voices up ahead.
No more sages need die today, Sapiarc. Just give me the diamond keys.
The resolute diamonds are not mine to give, especially not to a Daedric cultist.
Lathan! Stop!
Valsirenn! No, damn you!
You and your companion arrived in the proverbial nick of time. Now, if you wouldn't mind, who in Oblivion are you, and how did you know the College of Sapiarcas was under assault? First, the cultist leads an army of Daedra into our compound and demands I turn over the resolute diamonds. Now, you arrive with a warning from the long-absent sages of Artaeum. I think you need to explain yourself before we go any further. That's impossible. We would know if the tower's defenses had been breached. But it would explain the disasters currently befalling the Somerset Isle. Let's say I believe you. What does the Right Master suggest as the next step? A reasonable plan, but access to the tower requires the resolute diamonds, which are guarded by the tower's sentinels. Only they can use the keys. I suppose they are the next targets. We need to warn Hanail and Imidril at the Illumination Academy. We appreciate your aid in this matter. Before you head to the Illumination Academy, perhaps you can have your friend get that cultist out of my compound. As it is, it's going to take weeks to get rid of the stench of Daedra.
Every 11 years, 2 Sapiarcas are selected to undergo a long and extensive ritual to attune them to the resolute diamonds, the keys that open the crystal tower. These sentinels guard the diamonds and utilize them to grant access to the tower. The azure diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarcas at any given time. Only an attuned sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower. Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the sentinels are safe and out of harm's way. In addition to their sentinel duties, Hanael and Imidril also serve as scholars in the College of Sapiarcas. They have research to conduct, lectures to give. For their own protection, however, their identities as sentinels are known only to a few. That's our standard practice. Difficult times call for desperate measures, however. You need to know who they are so you can find them and return them to our compound. Hanael needed to use the Academy library, and Imidril accompanied her. Let's leave these Psijics to their work. We have a college to put back together.
I can't believe I was concerned about the welfare of my husband. To find Lathan here, threatening the Sapiarcas and leading a horde of Daedra. How could he betray the Order like that? How could he betray me? A simple spell of binding. His attention was so focused on the Sapiarcas, he wasn't prepared to deal with another Psijic mage. While you go and find the Tower Sentinels at the Illumination Academy, I'll take Lathan back to Artaeum. I almost hope he gives me a little trouble. I could use a reason to unleash some pain and suffering on this turncoat. Don't worry. My spell will hold until we reach the confines of Kapora Tower.
You there. Tell my darling wife to release me, and I'll ask Mathala to kill you quickly when the new age dawns. Spinner saved me from fools and altruistic adventurers. Valsirenn turned her back on me and my daughter a long time ago. Is it any wonder I've found acceptance and a purpose among the court of Bedlam? Don't presume to judge my actions, you insignificant flea. I am an earl in the court of Bedlam now, chosen personally by Mathala to represent her on this all-too-fragile world. Leave me. I'm done speaking to you now.
The Illumination Academy lies to the east of Lilandril. That's the last known location of the Tower Sentinels, Hanael and Imidril. May the 11 virtues of knowledge grant you the speed to reach them before the court of Bedlam does.
To be attacked in our own college. I always thought this was the safest place in the world. How will I ever feel secure enough to lose myself in my books and research again? That is a rather simplistic view of a complex problem. But I guess I do feel a little bit better now. I'm not sure I'll ever forget when that cultist killed Grenadil, though. Grenadil stepped in front of Sapiarc Larnatil, trying to protect her. She always was braver than she was sensible. She had barely begun to cast a spell when the cultist gestured, and she collapsed. She was dead. It was all so sudden and chaotic. One moment everything was serene and quiet as usual. I was organizing the college's collection of cookbooks and recipe tomes. Next thing I know, people are screaming. I ran to find Sapiarc Larnatiel. The cultist demanded that we give him the diamond keys to the crystal-like law, which you probably know as the Crystal Tower. The Sapiarch of Archanology refused, of course. That's when the Daedric-worshipping scum killed Grenadil.
Five Claw. You always arrive just when Raz needs you most. After Raz spoke to the pretty Psijic Oriandra, whispers reached me about the illustrious Illumination Academy. They said that the Court of Bedlam hunts a Sapiarch there, so Raz had to come and see. Didn't expect to find you here helping out, though. So the Crystal Tower really is in danger. This one finds that so hard to believe. The Crystal Tower, it's a bastion, a symbol of everything the High Elves hold dear. The Queen would be very cross with Raz if anything bad happened to the tower. Now Raz sees why the Court of Bedlam seeks these particular sages. Very well, no need to twist this one's tail. Raz will help you save the Sapiarchs from the demented Daedric cultists. Let's look in the guest wing on the west side of the compound. This way. Follow Raz.
New arrivals? I wasn't
If the
told to expect any students or scholars today.
If the Sapiarchs came to the Illumination Academy, someone in the guest wing must have seen them.
Sorry, they usually let me know when new academics are going to arrive. I'm sure I can find a way to squeeze you in someplace. How long do you plan on staying? Sure. They arrived a few days ago, but only Sapiarch Hanael stayed. She's working on a book of some sort. I think that's what she told me. Don't know where the other one scampered off to. She hasn't been back to her room in quite a while, though. I wouldn't think so. She left all her things in her room. Notes, valuable tomes. Not the sorts of items a sage would leave behind. Maybe she just got caught up in the nonsense outside. You can examine her room if you like. It's right over there.
The Sapiarc's letter. She's hidden a coded message in the words. Raz has seen this done before. Hanael mentions something isn't right here, that she plans to hide in a quiet room. Very smart. It seems the Sapiarch knows that someone is hunting her. The list of specific books in a specific order, though. That's the key, Raz thinks. We need to find the books and the podiums, if Raz has deciphered the meaning of her code correctly. Let's hope we can find her before the Court of Bedlam does. That is disturbing news. The Queen hates Daedric machinations, especially the most overt ones. Let us hurry and try to find the Sapiarch. A vanishing bookcase. Raz likes this clever sage.
My illusion spell! Who are you? If you're the person that's been following me, I warn you, I'll scream. I knew I wasn't imagining things. I told Imidril that we were being followed. If the head of the College of Sapiarcas sent you and told you we guarded the Resolute Diamonds, it must be a serious matter. Something involving the other alliances? Daedric princes, you say? As in more than one? That doesn't sound very good. Imidril went to King's Haven, not too far from here. The old ruins. He loves to poke around in that place every chance he gets. But I'm still a bit confused.
Raz will explain things to the pretty Sapiarch and make sure she returns safely to Lilandril. You go find the one in the ruins.
Are you sure this Khajiit is trustworthy? I've read the adventures of Khazor Greystripes, you know. He was such a scoundrel.
We claim the prize!
Don't let it take me!
No worries, I've got you. I think. You there! Burn the webs! Quickly! Quickly! Mephalah's damn webbing. It's in all my nooks and crannies. Thanks for helping, though. No! Save the Dawn Star gem!
The spider poison, it's spreading fast. Take this, resolute diamond. Don't let the Golden Knight's sacrifice be in vain. Then you know we're Tower Sentinels, guardians of the diamond keys that open the Crystal Tower. Please, make sure my diamond remains safe. Mephalah, Prince of the Secret Arts. She sought my diamond, but also seemed very interested in the Golden Knight. I fear she's taken him to the Spiral Skein. Tell her, Niall, I'm sorry.
Ah, there you are. The Right Master needs you back in Artaeum immediately. Find him in Kapora Tower as soon as you can.
Thank you for returning so promptly. Before we get to other matters, tell me about your search for the Tower Sentinels. Valsirenn recounted the events at the College of Sapiarcas after she returned with Lathan, but I'm eager to hear your report. Mephalah, curse her name! Along with her cohorts, Clavicus Vile and Nocturnal, she corrupted Lathan and threatens all of Nirn. But the Sapiarcas no longer have an attuned pair of key-bearers. That will make it harder to access the Crystal Tower. That Golden Knight is one of Meridia's champions, I believe. It seems that one Daedric prince is trying to help us. That gem is the Dawn Star, from the Dawnbreaker sword. Why take the Knight prisoner, though? What are the princes playing at here? Meridia is the Daedric Prince of Life and Light, and the matron of the Colored Rooms. She isn't part of the triad of princes. Indeed, it seems that she has specifically sent her champion to oppose them. We'll need to keep that in mind as we proceed. Oh, yes. Without 2 attuned Tower Sentinels, the Sapiarcas can't use the Diamond Keys to open the way to the Crystal Tower. The attuning process usually takes a year and a day.
and I have no idea if they can hasten the process. It involves my missing memories. I've recalled an important detail, and I need to show it to you. For now, let me compensate you for your efforts so far. I appreciate your help in all this. While you were gone, friend of Valsirenn, we have much to discuss.